Alrighty, we are live once again. Okay, so we are live. I am going to try mic AUX. You guys can hear me, yeah. Pretty sure you can hear me. Which I want to make sure you can hear me, of course. Of course that would be. Beautiful. All right, you can hear me, definitely. Just double check that. So we are live for day, let me think, day 3, which I need a hat actually, because my hair looks like a mess. All right, McLaren on track today. Alrighty, how do I? I need to change some live stream stuff, right? I'm just double checking everything, make sure everything works for the stream. Holy shit. Alrighty. So we are live for day 3. Alright, so what are we going to do here? For those of you who don't know, which I will show you, here is my channel. Okay. We go to videos. I've made videos on 1.2 scale helmets, Hazard, Piastri, Cadillac went on track, and there you go. Hugo, done a video on him, and he just won. Massive fan of Hugo Chikuru. And I've done I collected every F1's helmet. That's another video. Yeah, a lot of videos here, guys. A lot of videos. Unboxing 1.2 scale Behrman. Lewis Hamilton 1.2 scale. That's when I had shorter hair. Had the whiteboards out at one stage. Drivers you don't know autograph. Why I don't use blue pen. A Max Verstappen collection. A lot. Ranking the 2025. Yeah, helmets, whatever. Kimi Räikkönen. Not Kimi Räikkönen, Kimi Antonelli. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. I've done a lot of content. We had 1,000 subscribers last year. That was pretty cool. Not going to lie. Anyway, day 3 of pre-season testing now. Good morning from Barcelona. Back for more running with Franco taking the wheel of the A526 this morning. All right. Franco is taking the wheel of the Alpine this morning. A bump in the road for Hazard. That was that. So, champions are prepared to head out today. So, McLaren are going to be on track today as well. That's another, I guess, news going into this preseason. Red Bull will not take part today. Full story, day 3. Red Bull not in. Don't expect to see Red Bull today. And this is the live coverage from RN365, doing live coverage for the test. Go back. And also Autosport is live as well. They are pretty good too. I should probably mention it's Phil Sillen here. Take you through this morning with the Right Honourable Stuart collaring regulating you and his presence after lunch. Just so you know who you're talking to. Ask your question. Like yesterday, we'll do our best to answer all questions I have about testing for F1 2026. Here's who's doing what today. Ferrari and Cadillac have yet to confirm their run plans. McLaren, Lando Norris will be in the car in the morning. Mercedes, Russell in the AM, Antonelli in the PM. Ferrari, we don't know if they'll even be on track. Red Bull not running. Aston Martin not running. So hopefully we get Aston Martin tomorrow. I'm excited to see what they can do. Williams are not even taking part. Racing Bulls, Lindblad will be in the car. Interesting, as long as Lindblad keeps it on track. Haas, Ollie Behrman, Audi, Nico Hulkenberg, Alpine, Colapinto in the AM, Gasly in the PM, and Cadillac, we do not know. Interesting. Cadillac and Ferrari, both Ferrari engines. And that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing for theirs. Let's talk about McLaren Lando Norris. We're seeing Lando Norris in the car for the first time since becoming a world champion, of course, as an official shakedown test, whatever you want to call it. So Lando Norris all day, of course. Is Lando Norris the golden boy for McLaren? Do they want to see him win more championships in 2026 onwards and become like a 5-time champion? I don't know. McLaren on track's going to be interesting. We don't know what the weather's like yet, which actually we do have a weather shakedown. Wednesday is going to be raining. Thursday, overcast. Friday, sun's out, overcast, sort of all mixed. That's the weather forecast for the testing for that. So we've got to check Twitter. You want all the information, go on YouTube like this and someone will keep you talking like me. Or you just check the weather like that. Now, what we're going to see here. So that's Lando Norris. Is he the golden child? We're going to wait and see. I'm excited to see number one on the car on track. Photos of that. Mercedes, Russell in the morning. Russell has a lot of things. I guess he wants to test. He looks excited. This is day 3 of 3 for Mercedes testing, isn't it? They were there testing in day 1 and day 2, weren't they? No. Sorry, day 1 Mercedes tested. Day 2 they didn't. Ferrari were there. That means we have 2 out of the 3 days available for Mercedes or done and dusted. They will be there either tomorrow or the last day of testing, which I think they'll be the last day running. And then, so that's Russell in the morning, Antonelli in the PM. Antonelli got some data to pick up too. So a lot of data testing, I guess, or collecting for Mercedes. Ferrari, I don't think they're going to compete today. Maybe if it's just dry, I think they'll be there tomorrow though. Red Bull just definitely not running. Aston Martin, like we said, not running. Williams, apparently they've passed their crash test. Apparently, I don't know. Racing Bulls give Lindblad the whole day to do testing. He needs to get some laps under his belt and really just not make mistakes for Lindblad. That's what he just needs to do. Haas, Ollie Behrman. Behrman's probably going to get some laps. Audi, he'll got a lot of testing to do as well with Nico Hulkenberg. Again, the more experienced driver to do a full day of testing. And then Alpine, Colapinto, and Gasly, of course, the Mercedes engine. Alpine looking not too bad at the moment. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens. They did stop on track actually in day 1, so that was a bit unfortunate for that. And the Mercedes engine. Is the Mercedes engine fully reliable? I don't know. Cadillac, we don't know yet. We don't know. Not too sure with Cadillac what's happening with them. And that was about 29 minutes ago. Ask your questions. Here we go. And that was it for so far for day 3. Now, other stuff going on. We're going to react to the... Let's have a look here. The accidents with these cars are very weird and disruption. The user power is completely out of control. I don't remember a crash in that turn ever since watching F1. Now, this is the actual crash of Isaac Hadjar crashing his Red Bull. Another, I guess, oh, damn. Not the greatest moment for Isaac Hadjar. Of course, obviously going rear end into that. I don't think you guys can hear the audio for that. So what I want to do, I'll put the desktop audio completely up. I'll push this down a little bit. Now let's watch it again when you guys hear the audio, so I won't talk. So Hadjar, last corner, crashing in Spain. Just loses the back end. And it wasn't really a light off. When I watched the F1 review for that day, it was like, oh, Hadjar went off a little bit. No, he went completely off. He went completely off. So shame for Isaac, of course. And that was another angle from that. And besides that, what's this? Oh, more photos of what was going on. There's a photo of Russell. That's Colapinto, looks like, I think. Outside of the circuit. The crash. And the back end looks absolutely terrible here, man. Poor Isaac, man. He had such a great day 1, making all the great headlines. And, yeah, no, it wasn't good after that. Barcelona 26 day 2 highlights. Yep, okay. And not much more news for day 2 at the moment. Now, I do know a few people are live 19 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago. Now, if we go onto YouTube, right, there is a few people live. Let's see what they're talking about. Day 3. Yes, hablo español poquito.
4, así que espectacular. Y nada, pues teníamos esa cliente de Gallardo.
No, I don't really speak too much Spanish. I can understand a little bit, but you know, that's everyone's sort of reacting to the new footage, I guess, of Isaac Hazard. If we go to what's his name, let's go to F1 2026 day 3. Let's just write that, and we'll see who's live here. This dude here, Pondon.
Piss off. But yeah, there's definitely going to be much less to talk about today, and there's going to be much less to talk about tomorrow, and even less to talk about on Friday. But yeah, like, obviously I can't do what I did on Monday where I'm live for 9 hours, and we had something to talk about all day. That's why I've kind of split the streams up into 2 separate parts. We cover the morning, we cover the night, because some people wake up in the morning and they're like, what the fuck's happening? So then they can tune in the stream and discuss it all with me and the rest of the chat.
So the chat's just talking, and let's have a look at his channel actually. Here's this guy post. Just talking about Formula 1, I guess. But he was literally live for like 9 hours. He just said, credit to that guy, 22,000 views on the live stream. Sorry, 94,000 views for 9 hours of stream. That's pretty good, mate. Congratulations to you. Well done, mate. I'll give you that much. But that was 9 hours of streaming where P1 Podcast were like freaking streaming for how long? Obviously a bigger channel. I'm not going to sit here talking too much shit, right? But yeah, okay. So that's what's happening there. They're just talking.
I hope we get, yeah, no, actually, I hope we get like timings for day 1 testing as well. Because that'd be good. Because I feel like so many people were coming in on Monday, not even to look at the cars, just to see the lap times.
So I think he's Aussie. Anyway, what's this dude talking about? Dude's on his phone. Great, absolutely great. We don't have any lap times, any update from Barca. I'm going to have to just wait here. You know what I mean? Nothing really on the latest. Let's refresh the page. Nothing much happening, man, in day 3. I'm not going to lie to you. It's more like review it the next day live. I've done a day 1 and day 2 live, like look at. But yeah. Not much ready for day 3. Like I said, all we know, that's who's going to be competing for day 3.
Whatever team this is.
What?
Jaguar, Jordan, Caterham, I don't know.
You're joking.
Is 5 inches deep in you. Are you moving back or forward? Are you moving back or forward, guys?
I couldn't even tell you what year it is, mate. 2014, bud. 2014, mate. Caterham. Just in case you were wondering. Yeah, anyway, day 1 highlights. A lot of highlight stuff, man. A lot. Not much to talk about, actually, for day 3 at the moment. It's more of those things maybe we can talk about later on, but yeah, go from there. I might jump on later on for day 3. End the stream here, a little quick 20-minute rundown, but that's what's happening for today, and get into it later on. But I'll speak to you guys at